Last week we talked about altars with an E. This week we're going to be talking about altars with an A. Hi! We're going to be doing something a bit different today. I have mentioned in the community tab that I'm doing an internship with another YouTuber, and we're both neo-pagans. So today, at their recommendation, I'm going to be giving you a tour of my altar. Hello everyone, welcome back. My name's Maddie, and here on this channel, we make videos about LGBT issues and mental health. So if that sounds like your cup of tea, consider subscribing. Also, happy almost Pride Month. It'll be June in just a couple of days, and I didn't want to wait a whole week before wishing y'all a happy Pride. June has to be one of my favorite months of the year, even though I absolutely hate the heat. There's just something exhilarating about being unabashedly ourselves in a world that so often tries to tell us we shouldn't be. But anyway, I'm getting off topic. Today's video is about altars. Fun fact, I've been a pagan for almost 6 years, but I actually just created this altar over the past few days. I've always been someone who kind of just did magic whenever and wherever, so I never really felt the need to have a designated sacred space in my home. But now I'm kind of starting to think otherwise. I don't know, if I'm gonna do magic to try to affect a change in the world, it kind of makes sense that I'd have a space set aside for doing that work. And now I do. So I'm going to give you a quick tour of my altar, explain what's on it and why, and hopefully give you some more insight into who I am and what I believe as a witch. Alright, so this is my altar. I'm just going to give you a quick tour of everything that's on it, and yeah, so let's get started. So the 3 items at the top of the altar, here, here, and here, represent the 3 deities that I primarily work with. So this is in honor of Poseidon. It's a bottle of salt water. It's not seawater because I haven't been to the beach in years, but it's literally a bottle of water and Mediterranean sea salt, because I figured Mediterranean sea salt, Greek, I thought it'd be nice. And also I chose to put it in an alcohol bottle, 1 because I couldn't find the mason jar, let's just be honest, but also 2 because my very first interaction with Poseidon was me pouring out a libation for him, and it was a beer bottle, and so I figured it would be nice to bring it around full circle and have a bottle of alcohol be to be symbolic of my relationship with him. So yeah. Next we have this thread. It's rainbow thread because it's Pride. I'm really excited about Pride. And also this thread symbolizes Ariadne because she is famous for helping the Greek heroes escape the labyrinth with the Minotaur by helping them use thread to find their way back out of the labyrinth once they made their way in and defeated the Minotaur. So thread is a symbol of Ariadne, and so I put this on my altar to symbolize her. And next, I'm not going to pick this up because it's currently hot, but it's a wax warmer, and if you look, you can actually see that there are grapes underneath and vines here, and so these represent Dionysus, who is the 3rd god who I work with most frequently. Next, over here, we have my tarot decks. I have 3 decks, the Patch Tarot, the Good Tarot, and the Modern Witch Tarot, and so I keep these on my left side. I don't actually have enough room to work with my tarot cards here, but it's a nice location for them to be located. I'll pick them up from here whenever I use them. And also on the right hand side, I have crystals. They represent the 7 main chakras. Just full disclosure, I'm not sure if I'm supposed to call them chakras or energy points or what. I know that chakras are part of Hinduism, and I don't want to appropriate any cultures, but chakra work is something that's been important to me in my own path, and so I wanted to acknowledge that. These are actually some of the crystals that I've used in my own chakra work. So here we have red jasper, we have carnelian, we have tiger's eye, we have this unidentified stone that I'm going to have to get identified at some point in time, but I think it's really pretty. It's glittery and nice. I like it a lot. Here we have either Amazonite or Adventurine. I get the 2 confused. I shouldn't, but I do. And then here we have Sodalite and Amethyst. And I also really like the fact that these stones correspond with the colors of the rainbow, because again, it's almost Pride Month. I don't know if you can tell, but I'm really excited for Pride Month. And then lastly, we have symbols of the 4 elements here at the 4 cardinal directions in the center of the altar. So here we have a seed. I believe this is a walnut seed. This is a gift from my sister, and I think it perfectly represents the element of earth. This little guy is named Athens. This is actually the first stuffed animal that my fiance gave me, so it holds a special place in my heart. And also, as it being a bird and a symbol of intellect and wisdom, it perfectly represents the element of air. Here we have a stick of incense. This is actually called the sun incense, and so as you might guess, this represents the element of fire in the south. And here we have a cup of shells, and both cups and shells represent the element of water. And that's it. That's a brief tour of my altar. I'm really proud of the work that I've done on it, and I fully expect it to evolve and change as I evolve and change, but this is what I'm working with at this point in time. I hope you enjoyed this brief tour of my altar. Creating it was an intense process, but I don't think I'd change anything about it. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Remember that you're wonderful, and that the world is a better place because you're in it. And as always, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again in the next video. Bye!